Is self-criticism useful? Some would say yes. I actually don't think self-criticism is useful. It's very different than self-accountability. Now, of course, we could debate the definition of the word critical or criticism, and we could say critical thinking helps us. Yes, that's true. But criticism of self can keep us really feeling stuck. And one thing I know to be true is shame doesn't heal shame. Shame tells us that we're broken, that we're damaged, that there's something wrong with us. That is that inner critic. You may have that voice that when things get difficult, what's the point? Why do I keep doing this? Nothing's ever going to get better. Maybe if I'm just harder on myself, I can improve. In my experience, the opposite is actually true. So what's the opposite of self-criticism? Could be self-love, self-compassion, compassionate curiosity, looking at myself, taking an honest look, feeling the feelings, but not moving into a story about it. So being in the curiosity rather than the criticism will actually help us to move. Another way of saying this is, which is a greater change agent, self-criticism or self-love? If you've ever had a young person in your life, 2 years old or 3 years old, if they're having an intense emotional experience, which would help more, criticizing them or loving them where they're at? We have this idea that we can't love parts of ourselves that we want to change. I actually think it's the exact thing we need to create change, is loving all parts of ourselves. When I realized I could love the parts of myself I want to change, I started understanding that it created more change. It was in the criticism or the rejection or the withholding of love that actually kept me feeling stuck.